Hello, Just Jax here and welcome to my channel. Today, painting, acrylics, palette. We're running on a theme of some nice and easy painting ideas. And we're also running on the theme of the tape won't stick to the tabletop, even though I've cleaned this to within an inch of its life. If these have gone up in the right order, the last time we did nice and easy painting ideas, we did block painting. Today we're going to go with geometric shapes. And to make this even easier on everyone, we're going to use things that we can find to draw around. So I've got some circle things, I've got straight lines because I don't really have a box that's got proper angles, and a semicircle. So we're not going to think about it too much. You can do if you want to. You can try and turn those geometric shapes into something. Again, just to keep this nice and loose with no pressures or anything, we're just going to put some shapes down, overlap some of them, have some of them going off the edges, and then add colour. So let's just not think about it too much and lay some shapes. See, can't think about it too much. I'm hesitating, thinking where to put stuff. Let's not think where to put stuff. Let's just put stuff. I'm going to try my best to make everything straight and square, but it doesn't have to be. I'm just going to roll with it. Kind of want to get a square in there somewhere, but this is where we can do this, I guess. What we got? Not enough. Put one more line down somewhere. Don't want to make it too busy, though. Well, you can do if you like. We're not meant to be putting too much thought into this. In fact, let's do a bit of that. Should we just roll with that? I think we might just roll with that. Yes, let's just roll with that. Like I said, we are not to put too much thought into this, and it's easy. You'd have thought it was easy not to put thought into things. Sometimes it's easier to overthink stuff and just keep going and going. Oh, this would look better there, that would look better there. Don't worry about what's going to look good where. Just put it down. Now, let's get painting. I'm undecided whether this is going to be an outline job or just colour. So, again, let's try not to think about that and let's just start putting something down. And this is acrylics again. I'm going to keep with the acrylics because, like I say, they're not daunting. They're very nice paint to start with. I'd say acrylics are the easiest to start out with. Watercolour and oils can be somewhat more tricky. Acrylics you have so much flexibility with. And this is just, for those of you on a budget, this is just very cheap paper. This is like a kiddie's doodle pad. I think it was less than £1. I can't remember the price exactly, but it's less than £1. I always keep an eye out for it when it turns up in the shops. It does sell out rather quick. It's handy for a lot of things, especially just having a go at something on. So you haven't got to invest big bucks in starting out. Obviously it's not going to be as well behaved as some papers would be. That doesn't matter. You're just having a play. If you happen to create something you like, it's still totally keepable. It will ruckle up a little bit as it absorbs the moisture from things. But if you like your work that much, you can always board it. You can either frame it and that'll keep it flat, or you can glue it down to a board. Can't stop and think about this too much. That's the only thing I have to remind myself to do with this sort of thing, is not to try and think what's going to go where. Don't think too far ahead, unless you want to. Up to you. That's when you'll start getting overly concerned about what colour's going to touch what. I don't even know what colours are going on here. Even though I said I'm not going to think too much, I'm thinking maybe just primaries. Keep it bold. Alright, I'm going to let that dry and then decide on whether I'm going to put any black outline anywhere or anything. Might just leave it as it is. We will see. It's looking good though. Nice and simple, block colour, make the rules up to suit you. A lot of people get afraid to let colour touch. It's that age old, I think it's because it was for people of my age. And if you happen to go to even just a semi-religious school, you had to colour in a stained glass window at some point. I think even if you didn't go to a semi-religious school, there was colouring in a stained glass window. And the teachers would always hammer at home, don't have the same colours touching. Don't have the same colours touching. And I think it's something that is ingrained in some people. You can have colours touch if you want. I wanted a blue square there and a blue, well, a blue half a square and a blue half a circle. So I had them there. Same for this. I wanted blue down the middle there. And I had my blue semicircle going on up there. They can touch. So that little offshoot aside, we'll let this dry. We'll come back. We'll make a decision whether we're going to do any outlining anywhere or we're just going to let it stand as it is. I like it how it is. Not everything needs to have a line either. Or we could go in and do some lines in some places. We'll see. Well, I think we're going to call it there. I did have a little experiment down here with putting a line in to see how that looked. And it just, I can get away with that being there, but it does not need that. We're going to leave it how it is. So, yeah, a simple geometric painting with acrylic paints that anyone can do. Just using random objects to draw around that you've got in the house. So you don't even need a compass or a set square or anything like that. You don't even need a ruler, to be honest. If you've got a book or a magazine laying around, you can get a straight line with that. So, yeah, I quite like it. It's another interesting design. I think keeping to a select palette does enhance it. But if you want to go rainbow, go rainbow. So, yeah, I hope you've enjoyed that. I hope it's given you some ideas of things you can try yourself. If you're lacking a bit of confidence, hopefully it's giving you a bit of confidence of something simple. A nice easy break into acrylics and painting. And affordable. The paints I used were a little bit more expensive than the ones you can get. And the ones you can get I've shown you before. This is a set that's less than £2. The pad of paper was less than £1. The paintbrushes are less than £1. So for all of that and a few things that are kicking around the house already, you can start painting. Well, thank you so much for stopping by and checking me and my channel out. I hope you've enjoyed. I know I've said that, but I really do hope you've enjoyed. And I'm so grateful of all you checking me out, you subscribers, commenters, viewers, everything. The likers, the dislikers, you're all cool. On that note, like if you like what you see, comment if you've got something to say, and subscribe if you really like what you see and you want to see more and know when it's coming. Thank you all again so much. Take care and see you in the next one.